This is WOOL-FM, Black Sheep Radio, and somehow or another, through magic or fate or a benevolent universe, we've got a guest in the studio.
Yes, indeed. I'm Pete Bernhard, and I have somehow made it to the studio through some trick of the universe or fate or otherwise. I have traveled by plane, train, and automobile to be here at the Wool Studios in beautiful Bellows Falls.
We're grateful and honored.
All right.
You have a show coming up.
I do have a show coming up. My friend Morgan Eve, who was one half of Brown Bird, has started a new band called The Huntress and Holder of Hands, and I'm going to be doing a show with them and Odeth, who is another really great group from New York City, at the Next Stage in Putney, June 13th.
That's like a $12 ticket, which is crazy. It's a triple bill. It's 3 headliners. It's like $4 a band. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's super cheap. Probably they're going to be mad at me about that, but I like to keep shows cheap. And, also the Next Stage is just gone through some pretty serious renovation, and it looks great, and it sounds great, and I'm really trying to get bands in there and let people know that there's a venue, that's that close by.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of shows since the renovation, and they kind of kicked a little ass.
They really did. I know. It's amazing. With the exception, around here you actually have a place, you've got a couple places that have, a system and everything set up. But as far as, Brattleboro is concerned, the Brattleboro area is concerned, they're the only venue that has, dance floor, seats, and a sound system, and it all sounds great. And I've been to see a couple shows there since they reopened. Yeah, they did it. Took a long time. It was like they tore the whole place down and rebuilt it.
Mm-hmm. Some people may not know, and I don't know how important it is to you, but you do have a band. It's the Devil Makes
Three.
Three.
I forgot to mention the band. Right. I'm the Devil Makes Three is my band, and we play in the area occasionally. Our last show was at Landmark College here. We're always looking for a way to do a tour kickoff show here. And I'm going to be playing solo at this gig with Morgan Eve, which I rarely do. I'm trying to do it more, but the band keeps me pretty busy. We're all over the place. We're about to leave on tour in a couple of weeks, and then when we get back, we'll be home for 3 weeks, and then we're going to go to Europe for a month, so it's hard to find the time.
The tour is in May. You barely have a day off.
Yeah, that's kind of how we do it. 5 days on, 2 days off, kind of a normal week of work, I suppose. But we like to keep busy. There's something, I don't know, time off sometimes is not good for morale on the road, at least not for us, unless it's someplace really beautiful. But it always seems like you end up with time off in a mall in Wichita, and it's just not, it's not as cool as you want it to be. Yeah.
So the show is going to kill.
I think it's going to be a great show. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I'm really excited about Morgan Eve's new band, too, because Brown Bird, her former band, was our touring mates. I mean, they were like the band that the Devil Makes Three toured with the most. And unfortunately, her husband passed away, and, he was obviously one half of that band.
Right.
And so I didn't know if she was going to start playing music again or not, and she has, and it's really great. She's really talented, and we loved playing with them. We pretty much adopted that band. We took them on tour of the entire United States multiple times, and they were great. So, I'm looking forward to it.
We have a track. They're going to be releasing an album. I don't know if it's recorded at all yet, but we've got a demo track that we can...
Yeah, rough track. It's awesome. Yeah, they're working on a record, and hopefully we might do a split record with them. The way punk bands used to do.
Yeah.
We might do that with them, with the Huntress and the Devil Makes Three. I talked to Morgan Eve about it, but we'll see what shakes out.
Let's play that track.
March me into battle. Sound
You said something about punk rock.
I was a punk rocker. I guess you still are. Now I'm an old punk rocker. Yeah, I loved punk music. Actually, was introduced to punk music by somebody right here in Windham County when I was in 8th grade. My friend Ingrid had listened to punk rock, and I listened to, a lot of like ska and reggae and stuff like that. And she said, "This is good, but it's too slow." And I was like, "What do you mean it's too slow? It sounds perfect to me." And then she played me a ton of punk music, introduced me to punk music, and introduced me to punks. And I pretty much was sold. I got into listening to punk music. I got into everything about it, and that lasted, pretty much. It's still lasting. Yeah, I loved it. And one of the things I loved most about it was, the do-it-yourself nature of the whole thing, which I think is really great. You can start something anywhere, regardless of, where you come from or how much money you have. And that was really inspiring. Yeah, that was my introduction. Not a lot of punk bands in Windham County.
So what's the line of descent from punk to what you're doing now?
Well, there isn't really a clear line between the two things, except for the DIY aspect that I talked about. But, I was always into playing acoustic music, and I was always interested in fingerpicking and blues and folk music. And all my friends were punks, and some of them liked that kind of music, but most of them did not. Yeah. But when we first started touring as a band with The Devil Makes Three, and even before when I was touring by myself, all the contacts we used were from punks because those were the people we knew. So we ended up playing some really ridiculous shows. It was hilarious. We played with like thrash bands and metal bands and stuff, and we were like a 3-piece acoustic band playing folk music. So that's how we got our start. We started playing house shows, and then we started opening for much heavier bands, and that's our connection. Although I think there's a musical connection as well. Like folk music and punk music are not that different, really, subject matter-wise. You've got a lot of hard luck stories and a lot of heartbreak stories, songs about crime and songs about death, and that could be all music. But I think folk music and punk music have some similarities for sure.
It should be noted that The Devil Makes Three is not in any danger of going anywhere.
No, definitely not. Not at this point. We've been a band for 12 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I kind of, like I said, I try and play solo as much as I can, but I sort of run out of road, with the band. It keeps me pretty busy. But no, man, there's absolutely no danger. We're actually getting ready to put out another record right now on New West Records, and it should be coming out, I don't know, late summer, early fall.
So the solo stuff, is it different somehow?
Yeah, it is different. It's me, so it's not wildly different, but it's different. Yeah, I think the subject matter is a little different, and it's more mellow.
Do you want to play a song or two so people can hear?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to. Hungry and howling, I sure need to get high. All's is never to question why, only to run, just to wait and to drive. And if we're truly lucky, we can say that we survived. I'm skipping like a stone across the water tonight. Can't slow down for no street lights, because the water underneath me, it is deep and dark. It's looking like rain and I'm writing in chalk. Well, they may say I was an easy mark. Never put my hands up in front of my heart, but I love this world just like fire loves a spark, and I will leave this world just like lightning leaves the dark. Death will never touch me, she can't stand the taste. I run those circles around her while she's walking in place. Man, I could beat her out of focus when my wheels hit the ground. I'll ask her husband how he feels about her sleeping around. I got 5 words for you, can I hold your hand? Yes, I got my secrets, I ain't running no scams. Well, I know the world is watching, but I don't give a damn. I wanna bomb your jungle like it was Vietnam. Well, they may say I was an easy mark. Never put my hands up in front of my heart, but I love this world just like fire loves a spark, and I will leave this world just like lightning leaves the dark. Well, if you had a purpose for me, then it's good you forgot. No, you stopping bullets after guns have been shot. And if you're trying to make some money off those lies that you bought, looks like you're more in the business of untying the knot. Well, I send my sacrifices down to Southeast Street. I wanna make you sweat harder than New Orleans heat. I wanna leave your head ringing like a solid bronze bell, listening to the ocean like your ear was in a shell. Well, they may say I was an easy mark. Never put my hands up in front of my heart, but I love this world just like fire loves a spark, and I will leave this world just like lightning leaves the dark. Just like lightning leaves the dark.
Nice.
Thanks.
What do you want to say about that?
Oh, I don't know what to say. I sort of let it say itself. I put a lot of words in songs. So what can I say? I haven't already said too much.
Words are good things.
Yeah, it's true. I love them. I'm addicted to them.
Are you a big reader, or are you a creator mostly?
Oh, I love reading. No, I read a ton. Yeah, I love creative writing of all kinds. You know, I love poetry. I love novels. I don't read a lot of nonfiction, but yeah, I read a ton. I love the written word. Someday I'd love to write a book, but it turns out it's really hard. That's what I found out.
And
about
it takes
that.
time.
Yeah, it takes a really long time. Yeah.
Death is on the bill.
Yeah, they are.
I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, me too. Me too. They're great. We played with them actually at the Middle East years and years ago. Yeah, we played with them a couple times with the Devil Makes Three. They're a great band. Yeah, I'm excited. I kind of shanghaied them into doing the show because I'm going to open for the Huntress and Odeth in Boston and in Portland, Maine. And then they were like, on this tour. So I said, why don't you stop by and play the next stage? And they agreed to it.
Let's slide in a track by Odeth.
Great. Cool.
We go brown. My friends say took my breath. Ooh, I'll meet you by the nickel bone tree. We go tree. We go tree. I'll meet you by the nickel bone tree. My story. I'm known here for my looks. Ooh, well, there were plenty of us to go around, and we are starving. There were plenty of us to go around.
another?
I don't know. I mean, I could like try and do another, and
It's up to you, totally.
if it isn't good, maybe we don't air it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
You're the judge.
Cool. All right. You can help me be the judge because I don't think I've ever really done this one, but all right. I got a roof over my head, carrying the water, breaking the bread. I got this song that I cannot quit humming. Without you, I got nothing. I got a job, the work keeps on coming. I got friends in fair weather by the dozen. I got a hope there's someone worth trusting. Without you, I got nothing. I got nothing. Without you, I got nothing. Gotta give you a hand, a standing ovation. The way you let this train roll out of the station. I got this heart and the blood keeps on pumping. But without you, I got nothing. I got nothing. Without you, I got nothing. I got nothing. Without you, I got nothing.
I'd say that's entirely passable.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never done that song before, so you know it's a little rough around the edges, but
That you've never.
no, never recorded it. But
Okay.
I'm working on it. Yeah,
Well done, you.
thanks.
And you've been. I mean, the music. You've been doing it forever,
I have, yeah, since I was 12.
and it's in the family.
Certainly is, yeah. Yep, my dad, my brother, my uncle, my aunt, my sisters now, my younger sisters. Yeah, it's a long line of weirdo musicians where I come from.
Is it a compulsion? Is it a love?
Well, I'm definitely compelled to do it, and I love it. Yeah, so I guess it's both. Yeah, it's great. You know, I mean, it's sometimes terrible, but it's like any sort of art. You know, you just sort of have to do it anyway. Yeah, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, I was thinking I could play a couple, and we could listen to them, see what sounds good. You know?
Sure.
I think the first one's pretty cool. I mean, that one I know. These are ones I've never actually done, but I need to do them because I want to do them at the show.
And I can also ship you MP3s so you can listen at your leisure.
Cool, that would be cool.
And make the decisions.
Cool, that'd be great. Wicked king of clubs awoke. To his queen he turned, his lips were laughing as they spoke. His eyes like bullets burned his sons upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully, let's make some wretched fool to pay. Plain it was she did agree. He sent his deuce down into diamond, his trade, a heart and his fold, a spade. 3 kings with the legions come, preparation soon made. Devoted club, the day's commander, give him an army, face a number. All but the outlaw jack of diamonds and the aces in the sky. Well, he gave his 7's first instruction. Spirit me a game of stud. Stakes unscarred by limitation between a man named Gold and a man named Mud. Club filled gold with greedy vapors until his long green eyes did glow. And Mud was left with the sighs and trembles, watching his hard-earned money go. Flushes fell on Gold like water. Tens they paid and paid again. The aces only flew through heaven. Diamond Jack called no man friend. The Diamond Queen saw Mud's old deal and lowered the Queen of Diamonds' joy when the outlaw and the heavenly hall turned out to be her wandering boy. Well, Muddy checked and Gold did call. Muddy raised and Gold bet all. The smile just melted off his face. Mud turned over that diamond ace. Well, here is what this story's told. Feel like mud, you're gonna end up gold. Feel like lost, you're gonna end up found. So me go lay them raises down.
That was evocative.
That was Townes Van Zandt. Yeah, that's Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold. Townes Van Zandt's one of my heroes. Yeah, he's great. That's sort of the slow motion, maybe the the Valium version of that tune. Yeah.
Oh, what's the show info again?
The show is June 13th, The Huntress and Holder of Hands, Death, Pete Bernhard from the Devil Makes 3 solo, which is myself. And it is, June 13th at the Next Stage in Putney, Vermont, 7 o'clock.
Beautiful downtown Putney.
Beautiful downtown Putney next to the paper mill. You can't miss it. It's a church. It's beautiful.
Kitty corner from the general store.
Right across from the general store, yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Of course, yeah. Thanks a lot for having me.